It's that time again. It is time for Around Midnight with the Local Boys. It is Mixified Media Solutions Around Midnight with the Local Boys. I'm Joe Carbonetta. I've got Chevelle Devine and Todd Fluker rounding us out tonight. How are you guys doing?
Good.
How about you, Todd?
Let me saddle on up here and make sure my mic's on.
Yeah, we've learned not to talk before Joe finishes his little...
And that's on. I'm glad we have finally got that straight.
No, I'm gonna let you get trained so that you keep them off until you ask that question, and then I'm not gonna answer you.
Gotta get you woke.
All right. Well, we hope you all are having a great night at home, and thank you for joining us this evening. And gosh, you know, there's been a whole lot that's going on in the news the last week.
Like
it's
what?
Well, let's see. Like there was we were just discussing that crazy guy in Ontario that tried to blow up a Sam's Club. And they did, by the way, they determined that had nothing to do with terrorist connections. They don't know why this guy did this.
You just like to blow stuff
up.
Some people just like blowing stuff up.
I'm thinking that they wouldn't take his return or they wouldn't sell him a membership. I don't know what it was. You know, it was one of those things.
He just wanted to blow stuff up.
He's like, what do you mean there's no pizza here? Oh, that's Costco.
That would make me blow something up.
Isn't that place notorious?
No, pizza is what makes you blow stuff up. Never mind.
They're notorious for taking back
There's
anything.
a fart joke waiting to happen right there.
That's exactly what that was. What's that, Todd?
They'll literally take back anything from you. They take back old Christmas trees, you know.
No, that's Costco. That's not Sam's Club. That's Costco that did that.
That would piss me off then. Where's my $1.50 hot dog?
Yeah, so that we might have some insight as to how come this guy decided to try blowing up the Sam's Club, but it's pure speculation on our part.
Huh.
Anyway, if you are we? No, I guess not. Never mind.
Was that a question?
I don't know. I answered my own question.
Was that?
Yeah, I really did. I answered my own question, and I'm having conversations with myself now. That way I don't have to open up any other mics.
Now, that wasn't always the case.
And if you want to reach Mixified Media Solutions, you can call them anytime at 951-356-6882, or you can check them out at Mixified.com. What's the matter, Todd?
All my settings are all messed up because we swapped around these cameras.
Oh.
My lower thirds are all janked. And now for some reason this camera, look at this, goes whoop, whoop. I don't know how my camera got shifted.
Yeah. Seriously, how do you get the timing off?
No, it's just like you said. You know, you have the camera zoomed in. It's not the entire picture, so you kind of have.
I like the hands in there. By the way,
it's
that's
like cropped in the wrong spot. I just need to recrop it. Anyway.
Enough with the technical discussion.
Yeah.
So if you need technical work,
exactly. call Mixified Media Solutions.
Yeah.
And I don't know how Todd did that, but Todd did that. And if you want to tell him how he goofed this up, you can get to him at Todd Fluker, or because we just saw that up on the screen. And you can also send something to at Chevelle Devine or at Joe Carbonetta. And you're
staring really hard at that screen. We never should have put that screen in here. He is way distracted.
I'm watching you playing with this thing. This is really amusing, actually.
Program's on the right. Just it's not on the air. Nobody's seeing it but you.
All right. Okay. Well, anyway, so speaking of electronic stuff.
Electronic shenanigans.
Yeah, electronic shenanigans. What do you guys think about this latest issue with Facebook handing out all kinds of personal information?
I was fully aware of that.
I mean,
I don't understand why this comes as a shock to anybody.
Are they handing it out?
Well,
for money.
Yeah, apparently they sold a whole bunch of information.
This is not new.
Yeah, they've always been. I'm sure all of that information for sale. That's why the site's free.
Yep. That's one of the first things I told my kid, because he's always coming back, oh, Daddy, can I sign up for this? It's free. Oh, Daddy, can I sign up for that? It's free. Here's the thing. Anytime you go somewhere and it's free, that means you are the product. You are what's for sale.
It's true. It's true. So political information or statistical information about your political views were sold off for
Amongst other things.
87 million users.
Yep.
I mean, that's what the whole thing was about, that Mark Zuckerberg's in hot water, right, as well, because of all the crap that was going on in that last election.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Now and then he's been apologizing for that profusely, saying that they didn't do enough. Like, apparently he lived in some utopian society where, everybody's just going to take care of themselves and nobody will do anything nefarious on the internet.
Why would they?
If you believe that he believed that,
I don't believe it for a second. I mean, all you have to do is look at Mark Zuckerberg's story. I think it's pretty common knowledge that he basically stole Facebook from.
well,
his
they made a whole
peers.
movie about it,
Yeah.
didn't they?
So I mean, who doesn't know about that? And this is a guy you're trusting with all of your information because it's free.
Free.
no,
I got
because,
cut up with
because I
Facebook.
can thumb up things. That's why, you know.
Well, I've always said it.
And you could poke your
I've
old
always said
friend.
about Facebook that they're basically, if you're not willing to let them come and take your information, they'll find a way to get you to give it to them for free. And that's essentially what it is.
And that's
Facebook
the genius.
Is the Patriot
That's the
Act.
true genius of what he did was he
Yeah.
got 87 million people to give him all the information.
Yeah, and you do it little by little by little by little. Because when it first came out, it was like, oh, hey, I can just talk to my friends. And it's like, hey, what do you think about this? And you like, oh, thumb up. And then just, hey, what do you think about that? And this thumb up. Now they've got this entire profile for you. And I think we talked about before where they have these fake profiles for people that they can put together based on what other people are putting on their Facebook pages. So you might go sign up for Facebook and find out they pretty much have your entire life mapped out over the course of the last few years based on what other people have said about you.
You know what the total irony of this is? Do you remember when all of those people, and probably all of us at this table included, jumped ship from MySpace because Facebook was the adult alternative to the little kid land of MySpace?
Yeah, I miss MySpace.
Oh man, you could hook it up with all those crazy profile pictures and
Yeah.
backgrounds and
Sounds and things.
spinning gifs.
Yeah. The dancing Spider-Man.
So my favorite thing of all now is that half the time, and it's not like I go to Facebook very often anyway. So like if I'm on Facebook every 3 months, half the time, that's every other time I open up Facebook, I get a questionnaire from from Facebook asking me, "Do you think Facebook cares about its users?" And
Yeah.
my answer is hell no every time.
Like, no, of course
It's
not.
like, why do you keep asking me? Is that why it keeps asking me that? Because it's waiting for me to change it from hell no?
Probably. So what did you learn about yourself from Facebook?
Todd, you have all kinds of interesting statistical information that we discovered on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we got a nice little mashup.
Yeah,
of,
can you break down whose is what's up there?
I don't know. Let's guess.
Oh,
We have our information, a little slice of information here in thirds.
okay.
So on the first setting we got says they're connected to Wi-Fi, their Facebook page admin, their family-based household. What do you think that means? Family-based household.
You don't live by
versus-
yourself?
Yeah, as opposed to based what?
Single homeless guy?
Meth head or drug kingpin? I don't know. What is
living
the
under an overpass. I don't know.
In a van down by the river?
Hotmail users.
What?
I mean, so I guess you have a Hotmail account.
Does it,
Yes.
it really
That's
said that Hotmail,
Hotmail
user?
users. So that's what it says. You're somebody who has a link to their account is a Hotmail user.
Interesting.
Multicultural affinity, African American, U.S. Specifically U.S.
Who
Um,
could that be?
So that would be a big clue if any of this information was accurate. As to which of the three of us this is.
You know?
This person is a parent. They're a parent of preschoolers. A little bit more accurate information.
Why does it say parents all? What does that mean?
Parents with preschoolers.
I guess.
No, it says
Oh.
parents all.
Yeah, parents all. Then,
Yeah.
then specifically parents with preschoolers.
Is
I
it
guess
parents
there's-
all the time, as in opposed to 50% of the time, the other 50% of the time they're a kid? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe like if you get partial custody or something.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's
I don't
just
know.
like parenting as a global
yeah.
affinity. Like you have children.
That would be interesting to note if there was a column there where it says that you owe child support or alimony, in which case, like maybe...
Yeah, I bet you they have that in their
and I'm sure they probably do, and that way, you know, they would know, advertisers would be like, oh, shit, let's not get stuff from that guy because he doesn't have any money. He's paying all the alimony and
He
child
got
support.
nothing.
Yeah, you're getting a bunch of ads for Jacoby and Myers.
That's it.
Does anybody outside of Southern California get that? They're not national, are they?
I don't know.
Or who's that guy who's got the billboard that the phone number's all fives? It's like
I don't know.
cinco,
I
cinco,
remember-
cinco, cinco, cinco,
No,
cinco,
it's
cinco.
dos.
Dos, dos.
Abogados.
Dos, dos, dos. Dos, 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 dos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything besides Mexican food?
And then this person apparently has a Samsung Galaxy S8.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder what other devices it knows that they
Oh,
have.
it knows
Yeah.
all of them. It'll break it all
They're a
down.
small business owner, and their political leaning is liberal.
Interesting.
So, do we want to guess on who this is, or do we go through the rest of them first?
Yeah, let's go through the rest of them first. That way, because we don't want to try. I want to hear what everybody else has
All
to
right,
say.
first one. So that's person number one. Who's
That's
person number one?
Bachelor number. No, wait. They're not bachelors. But
I don't know. Let's find out.
Behind door number 2 is a donkey.
That's Joe for sure.
Come
What
on,
was that?
big money.
Was that Let's Make a Deal where sometimes there would just be a donkey behind the door? They're like, you want the special prize?
Yeah.
Or behind door
Or
number
what's
2.
behind door number 2? Or inside the. My favorite was what's inside the box.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a donkey actually. That'd be kind of cool.
Can you eat one?
I will find out.
Although I have to say that my favorite show of all time was Press Your Luck
Was that
Story
the
of my
one, no
life.
whammies?
with the whammies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
All right,
yeah,
focus,
no whammies.
focus,
That's what
focus.
it's at. No whammies, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Yeah, I don't think I wonder if I can do that one here. There we go.
Okay, we definitely need that sound effect that goes.
We gotta find that.
Okay, so person number 2 apparently accesses their Chrome, their Facebook through Chrome browser.
Huh.
All mobile devices. Apparently, they access Facebook through multiple.
Only from
things.
mobile devices. Interesting. Okay.
All mobile devices, Android devices, Motorola mobile device. They use 4G. They use Wi-Fi. They are also a Facebook page admin. Family-based household. They don't live under an overpass. That's very good for them. They're a Gmail user, so this thing is just specifying.
That's breaking you down, bro.
See, yeah. So why does it specify so specifically whether you
Because-
use Gmail or Hotmail?
That's a different type of user. That can actually speak to how long you've had email.
Because if it says that you're an AOL user, they know there's no
You're like-
point in
you're like
talking
60
to you.
years old
Forget
if
it.
you
This
got
guy's
AOL.
No.
never gonna get it.
They know that person is old and probably feeble and is very
That's when you pull out the
pliable.
Depends.
Susceptible
The
to
Pins ad.
suggestion.
Yeah, those are the people.
That's the one they sell to all the Nigerian scammers.
yeah. You sell that out of
Is
country.
that racist? My phone vibrates when that said that. Like, oh, you son of a.
So, Gmail user. This person is multicultural affinity, African American U.S.
Wait a minute. Now I'm confused.
So now there's 2 black people.
This gets better by the second.
Technology early adopter. That's a hint.
Okay.
This is a very technologically savvy person.
So this 1960s mixer Joe's using should be a
And their political leaning is very liberal.
wow. Wow.
And then behind door number 3,
NRA member? No.
listens to AM radio
Wow.
exclusively.
Does it say that exclusively?
No.
Because that would be funny.
I don't believe it says anything about AM radio.
That would be impressive if it actually knew that. Life, physical, and social sciences.
Huh.
Huh. I wonder where it gets this information.
I have no idea.
I wonder what exactly it means by that information.
This person is management. Where does it get that information? I don't know. This person is multicultural affinity, African American, U.S.
Dang.
So all of us are black.
Well, that's true, though.
I mean, high fives, right?
Nah, dog.
Yeah.
You guys are doing it wrong, man.
No, wait. No.
That proves how white we are.
Oh, wait. He's gonna...
Word up, my brother.
That's kind of pathetic.
Oh, my goodness.
So you're gonna have to put that one in there now.
So this person is a parent of all.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of kids.
They have a toddler, 1 to 2. They're interested in personal care and home services,
Oh, that's totally not me.
production, sales. So does that mean this person likes sales or this person is in sales?
I'm not sure.
This is so weird. So weirdly generic. This person has a Samsung Galaxy S8. They're interested in transportation and moving, U.S. politics, very liberal.
Well, wait,
Wow,
let's
dude.
think about this for a minute. We have sales, management, transportation, and moving. That sounds like a drug pusher or something.
Yeah, you don't get much more liberal than peddling the
It
drugs
is
to the
an
kids.
actual mule.
Oh my goodness.
Door number 3. It's a literal mule.
All right,
Okay.
so who's who?
Yeah,
Who won? You guess, Joe. I mean, we know which one we are because we cut. and
No,
pasted.
I'm gonna guess that
Well, I mean, we know because there's one clue in there that each of us knows
Yeah.
for sure.
well, so the first one is me. The second one I think is Todd, and the third one must be you.
Oh.
Wow, really?
You got that mixed up.
Oh, really? So Todd is the drug mule.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
come
it
on,
says
the
that
toddler.
I am
Yeah,
very liberal.
It's weird how it doesn't have anything about kids for Chevelle.
Well, but
you
it said he's very liberal also.
Yeah, but
I don't understand that. How come he's very liberal and I'm just liberal?
I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm very liberal. I'm probably more conservative in a lot of ways than both of you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like where I'd say
You know, it's probably because I hang out with you guys. It's like any jerk that hangs out with these guys has got to be way liberal.
I guess Todd is very liberal, but I don't understand how I got liberal.
I would say only about 20% of that information is actually correct.
Well, one thing that I will
You
say.
mean you're not a drug mule?
No, that part is the 20%.
Yeah.
The 20%.
Just on weekends.
Wow.
Part of it, obviously, I don't really go on Facebook that much. You said you don't go on Facebook that much.
I'm
So
almost never there.
A lot of the time when I go on, I'm looking at what other people want, and this banks on you actually liking or being involved in stuff. And I'm the type of person where I will actually,
Liking, commenting, subscribing
type
to
of thing.
pages.
I will go in and I will actually, I don't want to say troll because I don't troll. It's more like fishing.
No, he never trolls.
No, I never do that. But because I am open to different points of view. So I will often,
As long as they're yours.
well, I mean, ultimately it's going to come down to people have to agree with what I say because I'm smarter than everybody else. I mean, everybody knows that. That's a given.
So you are open to other points of
I
view.
am open to other points of view only so that I know, only so that I can find out how to sway you and bring you to the light.
I see.
My vision also hurts.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'm in a few Facebook groups that are that I disagree with most of the people. Well, I mean, you guys know.
Disagree with most of
I like to
them.
argue. So
That's true.
that's where it thinks that I agree with a lot of that stuff, and I just don't. I don't agree with anything. But you guys know that.
So you think
Like I'm not even agreeing with the statement I just
know.
made.
If I
next
walked,
week.
if I said it's nighttime right now, you'd say it was daytime.
Well, it is daytime somewhere.
So you think just because you say go on to a video that has an opposing view and say made a comment on that video, it's going to immediately assume that comment is pro. It's not actually going to, take into account what the comment is, even if you're saying this is total horse pucky,
Yeah. Well, one
all
of the,
the
things
people
that
in
I
this
do-
video are assholes.
Yeah. A lot of times when I go and comment, I actually ask more questions in my comments than I give statements.
Yeah.
Like if I post, I might make a statement, and it's usually some philosophical something you can bookmark like, oh hey, that's wise, and yeah, but it's usually bullcrap.
Why?
But I ask more questions than I try to give answers because everybody out there has got an answer, but then they're not really any answers. They're just like, oh, everybody needs to do this. I'm like, really? Does everybody really need to do that? Really?
Just like how you say everybody needs a gun.
Well, not
well,
everybody.
they do. Everybody does. Well, yeah, not everyone. Not the crazy people. Not the guys who try
Well,
to blow up
some
the...
crazy people should have
No,
guns.
not the crazy people who try to blow up the Sam's Club or whatever. Those guys don't need guns.
I better stop before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Get yourself
okay.
on a watch list.
So
I'm
I've
surprised
already
you got
said-
that wrong though, because I am the only one at the table that does not have the Samsung.
It did say something about Motorola.
Motorola,
device.
that's
Yeah.
right. It did say Motorola
That
device.
was
Yeah,
me.
okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I already said that my answer to the question, to Facebook's question, do I think Facebook cares about its users, is hell no. They might care about my information, but that's about it.
Oh, that's
How do
definitely
you
how they
guys feel? Do you think Facebook actually gives a rat's
No, not at all.
behind about?
No.
They're a
not at all.
business. What do they? I mean, they care as much.
They care that
as they
you
have
think
to.
they care.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, Todd? Do you,
I mean-
you think they care or they don't care?
I feel like they can't alienate their users to a certain extent.
Really? You don't think so? Because I don't see what the alternative for those people would be. Yeah, that's the thing.
No, that's the thing. I'd say a lot of people are. I mean,
I think there is a move to finding alternatives.
Oh, yeah, there
'Cause there's
definitely
a lot
is.
of different, like even
people
just
are using
apps.
Instagram and.
But
mean,
none
Vine-
of those,
yeah.
none of
Vine's gone,
those.
but,
Well, see, that's one of the things Facebook actually, and it's pretty common. Like, there's a lot of tech startups that basically do the things that Facebook and all those other ones do, but they usually will end up getting bought and don't always get fully developed.
Yeah, I was going to say none of the other social media platforms that are available right now, Twitter, Instagram, none of them offer all of the capability that Facebook has.
I think there probably are some that do, but you'll just never hear about them because everybody's already on Facebook. It's like Google. There's other search engines, but how many of them do you hear? The second one would be Yahoo.
Yeah.
But there's like how many other ones besides
But
that?
the reality is none of them are as comprehensive and can turn over as many results as Google can.
Actually, I would disagree. But part of the reason why Google's able to turn a lot of that around is because of the amount of information they gather on you.
Uh-huh.
So they're just basically feeding you. They're pumping you right into that echo chamber. So that's part of the reason why I think Facebook gets me wrong, because I'm somewhat subversive in my searches. I'm always looking for what other people think versus just looking for what I want to hear.
I see. So you think you've put one over on Facebook?
I know for a fact that I have. Take that, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's
Sell
an-
that false information.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea there, but
That does explain why I keep getting Well, I better not explain what those ads were. But that's totally not what I'm into.
yeah, okay. All right. So so you're saying that Stormy Daniels is one of your friends on Facebook? Is that what you're intimating?
Friend?
I mean, you follow.
Follow? No. No.
Subvert? All right. Well, yeah. So I guess we got to take a break at this point, and do we call it a break now? What do we? That's the end of the first segment. How about that?
Yeah, we'll do
This
that.
is Around Midnight with the Local Boys. I am Joe Carbonetta alongside Todd Fluker and Chevelle Devine. And remember, Mixified Media Solutions has your media solution. As I'm wandering off the mic there to grab something that's down here on the floor. 951-356-6882. That's the number for Mixified Media Solutions. Or you can get to them at Mixified.com. We'll be back right after this. Around Midnight is a production of Mixified Media Solutions. Mixified is a full-service multimedia production company. From boardroom to broadcast, whatever your production needs, Mixified is your solution. Go to Mixified.com, that's MIXAFIED, or call 951-356-6882. Mixified Media Solutions.